my responsibility, my job, essentially, my duty to the community is to offer the best tournament experience I could possibly give, to my people. I try to make it better week in and week out. It's all that's on my mind. Like every day I go on the internet. I'm saying to myself, what can I buy, here? What can I do for the stream? What could I get to make the overall tournament experience better, to make more people want to come back? Make everyone have a better time. So what I really try to do is I try to make people feel comfortable, make people feel welcome, and try to make them not feel discouraged when they're playing somebody who's been playing for a couple months and then they get beat down pretty badly. I don't like to see that, because my first experience going to a tournament, I was completely new, and I made that known to everybody, and nobody really gave me the time of day. People just would beat down on me, and they wouldn't really do anything about it. They wouldn't really try to help me out here. They wouldn't say, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Try to make me better as a player. I didn't get that experience. And I try to offer that experience to people now. And we've had, like I said, we've had a bunch of new faces come in and out, and a lot of people have gotten extremely better. And it makes me really happy to see that, because, like I said, it wasn't my sole intention of getting into this community, but at the end of the day, I'm more than happy, where things have been now, and see how much better everybody's gotten. We get, our turnouts vary every week, some better than others, but usually on average we get about 20 people to 25 people a week. But we have a pretty dedicated group of people who come all the time, and all those guys, everyone who comes week in and week out, I've become very good friends with everybody, and I really hope they consider me as close of a friend as I do to them. Jeez, it's gonna be pretty big tomorrow. I'm at the very least probably 80 people, if not more. The first big event we did, the first monthly we did, had about 70 people together. And this one we have a lot of big names coming out. We have a lot of people from out of state coming out. A lot of crews and stuff for both Smash 4 and Melee, and it's gonna be big. Like I said, at the very least 80 people. We're projecting 100, and I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna all the TOs tomorrow. We're gonna put in a lot of work tomorrow. We're gonna try to make the best tournament possible. Make everything run really well. So yeah, we have about 20 setups right now. It's probably the biggest amount. That's the most amount of setups that we've ever had for a tournament. Prior to that, the most amount I think we've ever had was like 15. But due to the sheer amount of people that we're expecting tomorrow, I gotta have as many setups as I possibly can. So yeah, right now we got 20, and then just for Melee and Project M. And we have, I believe, 4 down here for Smash 4, and then the rest are going to be upstairs for Smash 4. So we got, I would say, altogether, maybe 35 setups. So it's quite a lot. When I first started getting the setups, well, not setups, the CRTs, I looked on Craigslist, I looked on eBay, and then I found out about this Facebook group called Staten Island Online Yard Sale and Staten Island Free Stuff. People were just pretty much giving it away. So, or I would search, I would say in the group, oh, I'm looking for like a 19-inch tube TV, or like the old types of TVs. And someone, a couple people would message and be like, I have one, just come pick it up for free or whatever. So I got about 2 or 3 on Staten Island, and then I found a Craigslist listing for 2 TVs, and I drove all the way out to Long Island. It took about like 3 hours or so with traffic and all that stuff. So, and because at that point I had, I believe, 6 CRTs. They just sat in my bedroom floor for, X amount of months. So that was what I initially got them for, and then finally when I had the first tournament, I was like, well, I'm stuck with these, so. And then, I just went about looking to get more setups. That way you don't have to rely on people, week in and week out bringing their own stuff, because it's not their responsibility. It would be my responsibility as a tournament organizer. It wouldn't be fair to have, people who come week in and week out to bring their own stuff. It's not how it should be. It should be professional, and I should be professional, and I should offer all my supplies just for everybody. Everyone's job isn't to come here and supply, a setup or this and everything. Your job is to come here and play the game and have fun. Why do we need CRTs for Melee? It's a fantastic question. A lot of people don't understand. All right, so CRTs they apparently have no latency, no input lag. Basically what you see on the screen is what you're getting. CRTs have no lag, which is a good thing, because for a game such as Melee, where you have to be very fast and precise with your inputs, you don't want anything to hinder you and anything to mess you up. Whereas most flat screen TVs, HD televisions, LCDs, plasmas, whatever is out now. Those from in a retro consoles perspective, those have input lag. When you plug Melee into an HD TV, a flat screen TV, you're gonna feel you move the joystick left, and it doesn't feel like they're moving the second you move your control stick and whatever. So that's why God bless people who just don't care about these TVs anymore, because if CRTs were still a thing, then I'd be in a crap load of money, just buying these things. But nobody really cares about these TVs anymore, and they just give them away for free. Unfortunately for me, I've got a lot of great quality CRTs. Again, like I said, I've been in 3 different locations, so you can say I've expanded. Fun Station, I had no intentions of moving. I was really satisfied with the space we were given. I thought it was really good. It was close for a lot of people who came to the tournaments. Fun Station was very close to everybody, easily accessible. It wasn't accessible by public transportation methods, but it was at the same time, pretty much everybody who went to the tournaments lived very close to Fun Station. And then I saw my friend who comes here and plays Magic during the week. He sent me pictures. I was very impressed with the pictures. So I was like, all right, I'll go check it out. I came here and was blown away. There's 2 floors. We got a whole basement. So I said to myself, I should probably get in here. And this is also the same place where the Smash 4 tournament's being held. They were here before us. And so I messaged the tournament organizer for the Smash 4 tournaments, Jonathan, and I asked him if it's okay if if I start doing this here. And he said, no problem. And then, by doing that, we collaborated both communities, for Melee and Smash 4. We both came together, and now we're offering a monthly tournament, where we put everything all together, all on the same day, offering it to all the players. Say there's someone who plays Melee who's interested in Smash 4. They have the opportunity to cross-compete and play both games. They don't have to be going to 2 different tournaments within the same week. You could just come to one big tournament. It's better for both of our communities. We benefit from it, they benefit from it, and overall it helps the community. So yeah, you can say this is my method of expansion, and it's really turning out for the best, because we've had a lot of new faces come through. A lot of people who come here and play Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and whatever they play upstairs, they come down and take a look at it and say this is really, really cool. I mean, unfortunately we haven't gotten anybody who's been interested in wanting to play, but people know that there is an established community here, and people know if you want to play Smash, this is the place to be. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's what we really want. Well, Nebulous has gotten extremely large over the last course of the year. And that was actually the first local tournament I went to. I went there. It wasn't as big as it is now. Honestly, they were on the same level as pretty much where we are now. But I said to myself, I don't want to have to commute in and out to Manhattan every Saturday. I didn't want to have to do that. Because it's not that bad of a commute, but at the end of the day, it is a commute. And also at the same time, I felt like all the people who were there were like light years better than me. And the only way for me to get better is to play against people that are on the same level as me, or just a little bit better. And I felt like the only place I could find that is around here. People who are just as new to the game as I am. Because, like I said, I went to Nebulous and I would get beat down by everybody, and no one really seemed to lend a helping hand. And so what I wanted to do was start something here, so that way everyone can get better all together at the same time. And then when you feel like you've finally reached the level that you can fully achieve here, then you take yourself onto bigger and better things. This is kind of like I would say like an entry level tournament, like a newer players tournament, something like that. So yeah, I didn't want to have to go to and from Nebulous and just get my ass handed to me week in and week out. Because I went there, it's the thing with Melee is if you play against someone who's so much better than you, it's not a learning experience. The only way you get to learn is if you can, play, and rather than just getting, destroyed and not being able to do a damn thing. So, and again, like I said, I felt like I wasn't learning anything when I went out there. I went out there 3 times before I actually held the tournament here, and I like I said, I have not gone to a Nebulous tournament in a year, and I've learned everything that I've learned now, and I've gotten to where I wanted to be now because of everyone that's here and other people that we play with every week, and that's why. because again, you need to acclimate yourself with people around you. You need to establish relationships with people around you. Because again, like I was just one person going out to Nebulous, and it was just me. You know, I didn't know anybody, and nobody really gave me the time of day. What makes Melee unique is it's anything but your traditional fighting game. You know, you have your Street Fighters, you have your Mortal Kombats, you have your Tekkens, you have your Marvel vs. Capcoms. You know, those are all traditional fighting games. You know, if you get what I mean. Melee is anything but traditional. Melee is just it's so different. You know, I mean, I can put it into words, but you need to play it for yourself in order to understand like what it is, and it's something that just really, again, can't be put into words. But Melee is just so crazy, and not even just Melee. Smash as a whole. You know, ranging from Smash 64 to Melee to Brawl to Smash 4, and whatever other variants of the game are out there. It's again, you can't put it into words. You just gotta sit down and put the controller in your hand and play for yourself, and you just gotta experience it. You know.